I never in my life have I thought I would ever say the words living wish for a Simic growth chamber to return my island so I could cast foil. That's the hook for this video. Welcome back, vintage gamers, to a Senpai donation deck list. Thanks to Senpai for the continued support over the last forever. This is gonna be a sweet one. Senpai sent me an 80 card Fastbond Yori and Shell. We've slimmed it down to just the good stuff, and by the good stuff I mean the fun stuff. We have a Fastbond crop rotation deck here, but we've managed to fit in Force of Will and blue cards. We've also managed to fit in the Ring and a Living Wish package that is a full 15 cards deep. So I guess we need to get into what's going on here. So we have a blue mana base and an island mana base, kind of like that bizarre control deck we played, where we have some foils. Except we're going to get some extra value from our foils by discarding islands that we find with Lorien Revealed and bring back with Life from the Loam, as well as Fate Stitchers, which have Unearthed. Now, you might be asking, what are we untapping and tapping with our Fate Stitcher? Well, we have a Time Vault. That's an extra turn. We've got a One Ring. That's some extra cards. We got like a Bizarra Baghdad over here. We got all kinds of goodies. So we do have a Manifold Key Time Vault combo in this deck to go with our Fate Stitcher One Ring stuff. We do have the powerful green fast bonds and crop rotations. Inside of the lands, we have some combos. We've got this Glacial Chasm. We have Bizarre. We have Strip Mine. For anyone who's never seen a fast bond deck, there's some infinite combos where you can play infinite lands because you have a Glacial Chasm and you bring it back and you wasteland your Bizarre and then you dredge and you bring them back with Ramming Up Excavator. There's a lot of fun stuff happening. We also have Urza's Saga Wasteland, the classic combination. And then Living Wish is find a creature or land from outside the game and put it in your hand. So we have 15 creatures or lands in our sideboard, including a very nice tutorable package of Bog, Boseiju, Karakas, a Simic Growth Chamber that we can like make a bunch of land drops with. We got a Tabernacle, and of course the other Saga and Wasteland. If we get a Hedron Crab and a Simic Growth Chamber, maybe we mill out our opponent. Maybe we mill out ourselves and play a Thassa's Oracle. Maybe we draw so many cards with a Ring that we win with Thassa's Oracle. Maybe my opponent plays something broken. We copy it with an image. Maybe we need to retrieve a Time Walk from the Yard with our Eternal Witness. I don't know. Let's find out together. We have an Elvish Reclaimer. That could be pretty good with Fate Stitcher. Or maybe it isn't. I don't know. We're going to find out in round one. Are you interested in weekly vintage metagame recommendations? Do you want to see your deck list played on my channel? Or maybe you are just looking for the best way to support my vintage content. Make sure you check out the Patreon link in the description below. Let's battle. All right, Twitch chat. I've got my drink ready. I've got my fast bonds ready. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna keep it. Am I gonna keep it? I don't have a force. How many forces are in my deck? 4. What is Red Loose? That's a name, isn't it? Who? They used to play some interesting things, right? Let's think about this for just a quick moment before we lose on our mulligans. Yeah. They used to play World Gorger Dragon. We have a Wasteland. Let's try keeping. My opponent just said, do you remember the World Gorger Dragon player? Yup. That's not a Bizarre Baghdad. That's a Flooded Strand. I've been fooled. Well, Manamo. I'm gonna play an Urza Saga. Powerful magic card. But our Urza Saga technically finds us a tropical island, which will play Fastbond and be good, I guess. I hope. I sure hope it'll be good. I guess each of these Lorien Revealeds can play and cycle into another tropical island, right? That's kind of fun. It's kind of a good time. All right, my opponent has checked out my hand. Let's see if we're dead or not. Chat, can you have me restart at the end of this round? It doesn't look like my Magic Online's super happy. I've had it open probably all day, so... Sensei's top volcanic island. That does not sound like World Gorger Dragon. This is an Oath player. Well, we have gas. We have Urza Saga. Don't disrespect Urza Saga like that. I guess theoretically I can just get mental misstepped and everything will be sad, but oh, look at the gas. Oh, ye of little faith. Wait, what happened to the prediction? Did anyone vote? What happened? I didn't see it. Where does it go? Who voted? Oh, the overs. The overs. Okay, I see you. All right, does Fastbond get countered? No. Fastbond does not get countered. Cool. I guess we can't make a construct, can we? No, we can't make a construct. We should have 2 at the end of everything, right? We could even put a DeLorean revealed back on the top. No, we can't. It would be cool if we could, though. All right. So we have a Saga token, or do we want to wasteland them? That's a hard question, is it not? Let's let them spin first. It feels like this is a wasteland angle over a Saga token angle. Like, our Saga tokens are going to be so small, right? You know what is a legendary permanent? That big old ring. We do have a dude anyways. I'm more worried about my opponent having a green mana to cast Oath. I don't know. I think this is a wasteland angle. I mean, so? We have a ring trigger. Do you know what the ring does? The ring gives us protection. Do you know what Oath is? A trigger. What is happening? Are we getting PO'd? Oh, God. I think we're just dead. Oh, we're getting Oathed. We're getting PO'd? Classic PO'd. Well, that's another ring. All right. Well, I'm just going to go get the old Black Lotus. Ye old Black Lotus. And we're going to see if they know about the ring. You know what the ring, opponent? Hard cast force. Spin. The good news is we have a backup ring. I think we're only winning if we draw blue card force or like island foil. Oh, looks like they found forcible. That's not. Wait, they're not gonna hard cast it? Interesting. All right, let's go to the second main phase in case they have like second force of will or something. I don't know. If they draw PO, we're also that's what I'm saying. I think we need a counter spell. I think we need a counter spell. All right, I got a new ring. Unfortunately, there's no counter spells I can draw on this turn now that I don't have enough cards in hand. But if we live, I think we're in a great spot. Opponent has a top and a spin, so like there's a lot of ways we die. But the good news is they use their top, which means the top is less lethal with PO off the top. So, but we are still dead to like Tinker. Lots of things happening. Okay, we made it past that turn, which means we have the ring and we have a Manamo, so we're going to draw about 1 million cards. Living Wish, Strip Mine. Well, let's untap our ring and draw some more cards first. Good thing our opponent didn't have a Hull Breacher. Loam, Strip Mine, Wasteland, Fate Stitcher. We do have Living Wish Collector Oof, but we don't have Strip Mine. We have Loam, though. So Loam is plus 1 mana. So we can Strip Mine the Academy, go to our next phase, Loam things back, and then maybe Living Wish Collector Oof, maybe? Collector Oof obviously turns off our ring, so maybe not the best idea. Can we just Crucible Snake? Well, we would have to do the Loam thing, and then we would still not have enough mana. No, we would probably have enough mana after the Loam thing, so maybe we can. So I think the first thing we do is we cast this Strip Mine on the Solarian Academy. Not cast, play. Well, we're not a Collector Roof deck. We're a deck with a Collector Roof in the sideboard. Okay, my opponent didn't even activate, so here I think we play a new Wasteland. Wait, do I not take damage? Oh no, I don't have the trigger anymore. Never mind. So I think here, Living Wish gets us 3. No, we're still short, right? So like Loam only gets us to 4 mana. So we can't go for the Ramanap Excavator. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really worried about my life total, but you are right, of course. I wasn't sure I was playing Chasm yet, but I think we might be. I'm just trying to figure out how we play these out. I guess. Oh, I'm so bad. I could have used the Chasm to get my +1 mana instead of Strip Mining, but then I wouldn't have had a Strip Mine after I Ramunapped, so that wouldn't have actually helped. But I can replay Manamo though, right? So that might be the best play. So now I can go Loam, Manamo, Strip Mine, Saga. I guess they could have Flusterstorm. We didn't really play around Flusterstorm. Is there a way to play around Flusterstorm? I'm not sure. So now I can Strip Mine their Volcanic Island. And then we can Manamo. This is kind of working really well. Chasm does not stop ring damage. Why not? This is... Oh, I'm losing life, not getting dealt damage. That's sad. All right. So we can just go Manamo here. We have land drops we can play, so there's no reason not to do this now. Do I want to dredge a loam? Not on the first draw. Now I just need to draw an island? Time Walk. Island? Lorien revealed? I guess I used all my Lorien reveals. Well, we did not draw the island. So we actually can still lose this game. Opponent doesn't have blue mana anymore, though. So they'd have to find like an action and a blue mana. They didn't have a blue mana plus action last turn. All right, next turn, we definitely win the game. So I don't know how we win the game, but we do definitely win the game next turn. So I pay 1,000,000 life. And then, I don't know, we draw through our deck, I guess. Is Loam the fastest way to draw through our deck? I mean, we should definitely dredge Loam. So what is the fastest way to do this? This draws me 5. I mean, I can just time walk for infinite turns. All I need to do is find a replacement key. Oh, I guess we did take all the islands out of our deck. That's true. I didn't really foresee that happening, but that is true. I didn't actually draw a new ring. Does that matter? But we also have Gush for islands. My opponent has let me combo for streaming reasons, they said, which I appreciate. All right, so I have infinite turns, but I don't currently have... Wait, I have Bizarre. I just need to wish for the Ramanap thing, right? And then we're good. Hold on, let me draw some more cards for fun. I kind of want to play it. Living Wish for Ramanop Excavator. Play Ramanop Excavator. All right, now I can draw through my deck and then play a... Oh, I can actually just draw through my deck with this Fate Stitcher, too. Woo! I'm having fun. Yeah, we're having a good time here. Let's go get that Hedron crab that... Or let's go get that... What's it called? Where's that crab at? The Thassa. Thassa. Give me Thassa. Thassa's Oracle. Just play this Bazaar of Baghdad. Activate this Bazaar of Baghdad. Pitch some cards. Play Thassa's Oracle. Woo! Let's go! Isn't that a good way to start the stream? Thank you, opponent. You are the best. Oh, we are out here. Woo, man. Oh. Okay. So the greatest part of this deck, the absolute pinnacle part of the deck building in this deck, chat, if you take a look, we don't actually have to sideboard at all. we simply could just refuse to sideboard. I do think I'm gonna put the Bajuka Bog in the main, because if they're on Breach, I'd like to be able to crop rotate for it. And I think we're able to trim a Wasteland if that's the case, based on what they're playing. Our nice part about this deck too is it doesn't play any creatures in the main. So if my opponent plays an Oath with a Fate Stick without a Orchard, that doesn't do anything either. Do we want the Caracas main? Yeah, I think it's like better to put the cards that are good in the matchup in the main because like you have crop rotation plus being able to draw it, right? Whereas if you have Living Wish, you can only do it if you Living Wish. So then, yeah, so we also have the One Ring, which blanks an Oath trigger for a turn. I do think I'm going to leave like the Outland Liberator in the Wish board, though. Let's try this. All right. So, I mean, this hand fucking slaps. This is the hand. It doesn't have a force, but it has everything else. I guess I should have my wish. Ooh, Mana Vault or Mana Crypt, I should say. Maybe I was supposed to mental misstep that. I kind of clicked through. We're so dead. We're not dead. I clicked through the mental misstep, but maybe it doesn't actually matter, man. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. They have hard cast Force of Will. We would love to play Collector Roof into this board. I just don't know my best avenue here. I want to cast Ancestral, to be perfectly honest, but if I had a Force, I think I would just slam Wish Oof. I think we're supposed to go Trop, Lotus, Ancestral. I guess off of this Trop. It just resolves. So I can go Fastbond and get a Tropical Island and Time Walk. That feels like the best play. I guess that means we do need to draw a land next turn to play our Oof out. Is there something better I can do? I guess I could technically wish for Saga, but pretty sure we need to play Collector Roof, right? This may not have been the best line, but it's like the only line that, besides like just going Living Wish with my 4 mana, I think this is the only line that can get me there. Land off the top. Crop rotation. That technically works. It technically doesn't work because I don't have triple green. What we could do is crop rotate for a Bazaar of Baghdad. Maybe. Well, I would love to have wished. Oh. Oh, I could have wished for a land that produced mana. Yes. Yes, I missed that. I could have first turn I could have living wished for a Saga. I mean, they might have strip mined my Saga is the problem, and if they do that, then I can't time walk. So that's like the biggest problem with that. Yeah, I have an Ancient Tomb that gets us to 4 mana, but then I can't go Living Wish Collector Oof. think I'm gonna get a Bizarre. I have a Fate Stitcher and a Mental Misstep that I don't think I need anymore. Does that get us to anything? Naturally drawing Ancient Tomb lets us Living Wish, but we don't have green mana still, right? So maybe the answer is simply hold open Force. This deck's kind of hard. Definitely pitching Fate Stitcher, Wish. All right, I'm just gonna pitch Living Wish, Fate Stitcher, and that, and then I'm just going to Living Wish for a Collector Roof and pass with Force up. We could, but I don't think that actually gets us to a place that we want to go. Oh, what's happening now? Oh, I got Spell Pierced. Yeah, I don't think I care about that. Like, they got me, but I got the Black Lotus and a Spell Pierce for it. I don't think I like want to Mental Misstep it. I think I'd rather just hold open Force. I definitely missed. I just think if I had gone the Saga line, they would have just strip mined me with the trigger on the stack of Saga. I guess I could have not gotten Saga. I could have gotten Wasteland. So I think I did miss the best line. I did miss the best line, which was Saga on the first. No, then I would have gotten Spell Pierced, right? Maybe I wouldn't have gotten Spell Pierced. Hard to say. But I definitely could have cast a Living Wish on the first turn of the game after Time Walking and gotten a Wasteland, and then no, but then my Time Walk is Spell Pierced. All right, so my opponent is not going to do anything here. We don't really have anything good with this Bazaar at the moment, so we're just going to have to sit on this. We kind of need to get a Ramadop Excavator in play somehow. Not really sure how we're going to do that. Maybe this deck does need some, like, an Excavator in the main or, like, a Crucible in the main or something. Basic Island, maybe? Underground Sea. Oh, well, I think this is a worthy Mental Misstep target. And then we can consider Wastelanding this. Crop rotation. I think I'm going to wait till at least one more card in hand before I activate this Bazaar. Though if they cast like a Tinker, then we'll activate and try to find Force. Blue card. They found Forbidden Orchard off the top. They have a freaking Oath too. I mean, at the very least, if we find blue card, we can counter Oath, but it's quite the painful sequence for my opponent to lead on Strip Mine and then have Flooded Strand Orchard. Like, if they had Flooded Strand or Orchard, they would have clearly led on it because they had Spell Pierce in their hand. So they clearly led on Strip Mine and had no other lands and then drew land. Opponent is in the tank about paying mana cost. Well, they have Oath of Druids. Oh, I have to draw a blue card. I did draw a blue card. Oh, not ideal, chat. Not ideal. Do we want to upkeep Bazaar? We don't have a Yavimaya in our deck, so probably. I drew another Fastbond. I can tell you the fourth Fastbond was not the card I was looking to draw in this game. I can tell you that. I feel like this game would have been a lot easier if I had been able to Living Wish for a Collector Roof. We do have a mana crypt and a spirit token, though. So my opponent doesn't have like a second oath. They have a second oath. You know, this feels... Oh, that is better than a second oath. Ugh. Well, definitely not instead of, because it costs 5 mana. I only have 1 Bazaar in my deck. I guess I could technically discard it to foil, but I would not really want a Perennial Behemoth. Yeah, my opponent had the good cards, for sure. They absolutely have the good cards in this game. I do think that, like I said, I do think this game would have been won if I had simply just gone Living Wish Collector Roof, which is hilarious. I guess not, right? Because they top decked immediately. They top decked second land, so they could play Oath. I guess I would just lose to Oath. So I guess that wouldn't have worked either. I'm gonna play this out because I want to see what my opponent's Oath creature is. They had like way too many haymakers. Just like 2. So it is Atraxa. So it's just a show and tell Atraxa deck, but with what's the red splash for? Underworld Breach? We're splashing for Underworld Breach? But why? Why are we splashing for Underworld Breach? I don't understand. You're already playing Yogwill. They didn't hit Time Walk, so the game is currently not over. They have another PO? Why are we playing a Mana Crypt out? They must have had another PO. So it's PO and Show and Tell and Black Tutors and Urza's Saga and Breach Brain Freeze with 2 Brain Freezes? What is going on? And Spell Pierce? And Show and Tell? They must only have 2 Atraxas, right? But like, can you play 2 Show and Tells if you have 2 Atraxas? Or maybe they have 1 Show and Tell. Maybe they have 1 Show and Tell. They didn't take Brain Freeze. Oh, they're gonna put Brain Freeze on top and then PO into Brain Freeze. Huh. I'm still waiting, chat, because I want to see if they mill out the rest of their deck before milling me. Just because I want to see if I just want to see the rest of their deck if possible. But they might just Brain Freeze me, in which case I'll just concede. It's fine. Let's just see what this targets. Okay, it's just targeting me. Okay, that's fine. All right, I am gonna definitely switch. I figured they had a more robust breach package, but if it's just like two breaches or one breach and two brain freeze, like I'm not about it. I also think I'm not sure about this Caracas either. If they're gonna try to combo kill me, I do kind of want my Wastelands back, but I don't know. Like it didn't seem like they had 4 sagas either. It felt like they had like 2 sagas. It feels like they have 2 of everything. How are you supposed to board for that? I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do in the terms of my opponent has a wee bit of everything. Mental misstep, Beseiju, Saga. Yeah, this isn't bad. Hope we don't get Force of Vigored, because that would be bad. This makes Saga tokens, technically finds a green source, so we have Beseiju on turn 1 as well. Has a ring. Has a mental misstep for whatever that's worth. Opponent has had a lot of jewelry. Demonic? Jesus. Hopefully they go like Island Ancestral here. Anything else is probably bad for us. Really don't want to see like Black Lotus off this. Hmm. I really hope they go for Ancestral and don't have a Force in their hand. I feel like that's the only way we're winning this game. They just have so much power. So much power. Oh. Oh, they went for Oath. I mean, Oath we actually have kind of covered for what it's worth. We've got a ring and a Beseiju. Living Wish. Well, I don't think Living Wish is particularly good right now, so just gonna hold open the Beseiju / Saga token. I guess they could still technically have Ancestral and they just chose not to cast it right there. But it feels like they have Oath with Force backup is what I assume is happening. Saga Gaming. So crazy. I really, really have never liked Saga inside of Oath. It's an Oath. All right, so in the usage of mana here, I do have to Beseiju this. You can go get a green land, I guess. I'd like to play a ring this turn. Though I guess I can get Spell Pierce if I do that, maybe. Caracas. I guess I don't get Spell Pierced. Alright, I think I'm doing Black Lotus Ring to start here. Just feels like the strongest play. Resolved. Foil. I can't get an island. Oh, I can get an island. I could Living Wish for a Simic Growth Chamber and bounce my island back to my hand. It's probably worth it, right? Like, I hate it. I mean, I hate it, but it's worth it doing, right? I mean, I have a ring in play. Like, I just need to not die, right? So. I never in my life have I thought I would ever say the words living wish for a simic growth chamber to return my island so I could cast foil. That's the hook for this video. Good God. I'm assuming we just beat constructs, which is why I'm making this play. Possible that's not the accurate analysis here, but show and tell. Lorien revealed? What is this? Tinker? Lorien revealed. I think we just foil it because I want to get the Fate Stitcher in my yard anyways, right? For extra magic cards. Cast by discarding an island and a Fate Stitcher. My God, this deck is doing some slappage. That is value, chat. Are you ready? Are you ready? Who's ready for the amount of value we are about to accrue? This is oh! All right, I'd like to first draw 2 cards. I would then like to Fate Stitcher. And then I would like to untap this. And then I'd like to draw 3 cards. And then I would like to Manamo it. So I have a Crucible, a Crop Rotation. I don't have a Force yet, but I have another 4 draw steps, right? So it's probably fine. Okay, I have a Force now. So I think we should crop rotate something into a wasteland on this saga so they can't get like Black Lotus to breach kill us, probably. It's like a little on. Maybe I can just get rid of the Manamo, right? Like I'm not gonna actually need to draw more cards next turn. I just want to make it so they don't get Black Lotus so they don't breach kill me. Oh, I got mental misstepped. I guess they can get a needle on ring too, right? I guess this is fine. We'll just crop rotate the other one. Like I got cards. Like once I find a Fastbond, it's fine. I guess I could technically get a Bazaar of Baghdad and draw some cards here, but I have a Loam in my deck, so it's probably better to just get a Strip Mine. Strip Mine this saga. Pass with Force Up. I feel like we just discard Forest. Second ring. Second ring, probably. Oh god, I have 5 minutes left in my... Oh, hold on. I have so much life. This thing just draws infinite magic cards. It's crazy. See, they had Underworld Breach. See, chat? Ah, I'm so smart. Oh god, what else you have? Oath? Oath I don't care about. That card does nothing here. All right, so I'm hoping we win the game on this turn. Well, I had Bog in, and then I took Bog out because it wasn't like enough of a package to warrant being played. All right, there's my Fastbond. So I have to play Fastbond, play Forest first, then play Glacial Chasm. sacking my forest, and then I play Tropical, Wasteland, Ancestral, Caracas, Bazaar, Saga, activate Bazaar, pitch a ring into Fate Stitchers, bring back a Fate Stitcher, activates Fate Stitcher on the one ring, draw a million cards, play an island, bring back a Fate Stitcher, activate Fate Stitcher on the one ring, draw 1,000,001 cards, and then I play Vault Key, and I take infinite turns, and I win the game. I mean, I win the game in a lot of ways, but this one's fine. Pay 2 life. I don't want to dredge because I'm trying to find a living wish. Or I guess I can just make saga tokens. That's fine. I can just sack my Glacial Chasm at any point here. GG's. Let's go. Let's go. We just living wished for a Simic Growth Chamber so that we could bounce an island and foil, and it was correct and good. Ah. All right, here we go. Round 2. Can we win 2 in a row? Chat, what are these? What are these? What are these? How is this fair? All right. We'll bait the mental misstep with the Fastbond. And then we. Oh, I don't have an island. Shit. Guess I can't have foil backup. Unless I Bazaar into an island, then I don't have enough cards. All right, whatever. It's fine. I'm casting Ancestral. We got Resolvers. Do I want to play my Bazaar? Yes. All right, go ahead. Your turn, opponent. Is that a limit? There's a limit? I haven't hit the limit yet, but maybe I've been close. All right. My next main phase, it'll say how many land drops I have. That's hilarious. Any number except for 2001, and any number actually over 2000 even. I feel like there will be very rare circumstances where we would establish a crab kill, but I wish I had crop rotation up to crop rotate my Bazaar away, but I'm also like pretty happy my opponents hitting my Bazaar with a Wasteland, right? Like, I don't actually care about this Bazaar. It was kind of a bait, and they fell for it. Hmm. All right, well, we need another land to, like, crop rotate into an Ancient Tomb before casting the One Ring, so... Not ideal. Yeah, it says I have 2001 land plays remaining, so... Land? All right, so it turns out I wanted my Fastbond the whole time. I said I wanted my Bazaar the whole time because I want to discard all of these bad cards, but I can't. Is there anything reliable I can crop? Not really. I wanted a crop rotation for a Ancient Tomb, but I didn't hit a land. No, I play one Ancient Tomb. I don't think there's enough artifacts to justify the workshop where the Ancient Tomb actually pairs well with the Saga. So it's probably mono white initiative. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna play the Cavern game here and let this one go. Yeah, I think it's totally reasonable to counter this, and I'm okay with people countering it. I lost the Cavern game. Yep, they have Archon too, so I guess I lose on the spot for not countering the Chrome Box. It's pretty unfortunate. So frustrating. I guess I just lose. This has got to be one of the worst possible matchups. I put no removal in my deck. There's like no world where I even get a ring out next turn. It's kind of crazy, but this Bazaar Baghdad Wasteland actually ruined me because I had no good cards on the top of my library. I would have loved to get rid of them. I mean, I probably was just supposed to force the Karmox, but I just like played the chicken game and they had the Cavern and I lost. That's funny. All right, well, maybe I can ring my way out of this. I can't kill an Archon. Like, I can't kill an Archon. I have no way to kill an Archon in my entire deck. Which makes it very hard to play the game. All right, so here's a Seasoned Engineer. Which we force. All right, well, I have a ring coming. That might be good enough. If my opponent has, like, no further action, or if I draw, like, enough to counter a spell next turn, it's still winnable. It's winnable, winnable, winnable. Living Wish. I could really use an island. All right, I'm going to hold this island so that I can counter a Seasoned Engineer. No, I have a freaking Phantasmal Image. But a Gilded Drake wouldn't have done it either. I put no Dismembers in my board, so... I kind of accepted we wouldn't be beating mono white. There's also not a lot of mono white going on in leagues right now, for what it's worth. Aha! Your plans? They've been foiled. God, that feels sick. All right. Wait, can we win this game? Hold on. Hold on. Is the ring that good? Is the ring truly that strong? Living Wish. Manamo crop rotation. How do we win? We definitely play Manamo as our land for turn. Maybe we can Living Wish for the crab and play then Living Wish for bounce land. We could just Living Wish for Saga. That might just be good enough. We do have to deal with like our own ring, and they can have more like plays. Well, we have crop rotation, so we can get a crab right now. And we can go for it next turn, right? We get a crab now. And we crop rotate on their turn. Oh no, we can't crop rotate for... Yeah, we can crop rotate. Well, I can only cast one spell a turn right now. So... Okay. So I take 2. I Living Wish for a crab. I crop rotate for a chasm, and then I... No, I can't, because I have to play freaking 2 Living Wishes. This doesn't work. I also have an active ring. I was not supposed to tap box. What? No. No, I'm gonna still rotate on their turn for... I mean, it still saves me 2 life for a Glacial Chasm right now. I guess it doesn't exactly save me 2 life because I have to pay 2 life. So maybe it doesn't save me 2 life. I kind of fucked this up. What if I just crop rotate for... Oh, my Bazaar is in my bin. Because if I had a Wasteland and a Bazaar, I... Oh, I know. I need to get a Ramonov Excavator for that line. I mean, we might just win with... I mean, we could still just crop rotate for a Saga. But I can't block this thing, and I'm dying in the air. Main Null Rod? Okay. So I think we can just do it over 2 turns, right? Well, I have to sack the Manamo. And then I take 2. But then I don't have enough lands to cast Living Wish. Right? Because now this thing turns off my thing. So I have to sack the Manamo. And... Shit. Well, lands come into play tapped. So that doesn't actually work. Are we beating this board? Like, if we get a Saga and we're taking 2 damage in the air and 2 damage from our ring, we're gonna go to 7. Like, is that winning? I don't think that's winning. What if I have to wait a turn anyways, right? So can I just like crop rotation for a green land off of this Ancient Tomb instead? That way I can Living Wish this turn and crop rotate on their turn. Pretty sure we're winning, actually. Because my opponent just turned off them being able to cast spells. So we're taking 2 and 2 and going to 7. And then we're going to take 2 and go to 5, and then we're good. Unless they have, like, land follow-up creature. But we still have Chasm next turn, so I think we're good. Wasteland is bad, I guess. Ancient Tomb. Oh, I guess they could have Solitude, true. So I can just go get the bounce land now. And then I just hold open crop rotation for Chasm. And then we win. Wait, is this... Wait, there's no... No way. There's just no way. Is there 1 card per turn? Seasoned Dungeoneer? That doesn't matter. They have one card, and that's game, right? Prop rotate this. For a chasm. Sack a land. Why is this working? No, they drew Wasteland for turn. I'm so bad. Are you kidding me? I mean, I can't beat them holding Wasteland, but if they had Wastelanded me, then I would beat it. I mean, my opponent would have done it. Like, I know my opponent knows, like, they know I have Crab and Growth Chamber. They could just hold the Wasteland. I can never win this game. It's fine. And it's not like, it doesn't actually matter. Like, it is a punt, but it doesn't actually matter. My opponent would just 100% hold it. They have perfect information, and they're very strong players, so. I needed their last card not to be Wasteland, though, for sure. I don't have enough life now, and I don't have a second one. So now I'm lost. I can't mill them out. I need the Glacial Chasm to win the game. I mean, it's still a punt. Like, I still should do it at end step and give my opponent like the ability to. I mean, I know my opponent's deck. I don't need to figure out what's in their deck. I know every deck in Vintage 75. No one makes innovations. Sad Justin. Okay. I mean, this matchup is still horrific. It doesn't get better post board either. I guess this mental misstep is terrible. So maybe I should play a Saga instead of a mental misstep. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I should play an end step to give my opponent the ability to make a mistake and wasteland one of my green producing lands. But knowing that I have a Hedron Crab revealed and a Simic Growth Chamber revealed, it's pretty straightforward for them. That does mean that my Saga lines would definitely not have worked either, because they would have just wastelanded my Saga and we would have lost. I guess I had possibly had second crop rotation open, but I don't know if that's fast enough at that point. It felt pretty reasonable to go for Crab, but I did underestimate how long it would take us to get the whole thing in play. It took like an extra turn compared to what I thought it would take. Because we have to spend a turn casting Living Wish, a turn casting Living Wish, and a turn casting Crab. Yeah, it's possible that game should have just been like double Saga or something. I don't think it was unreasonable to go for Crab, because they'd have to have like a Wasteland or a Solitude white card, and they had already shown triple Seasoned Engineer, or like a couple Seasoned Engineers, so. Yo, what's up, 10K? Loam would have won? How? I can't cast any spells. I had 0 mana. That's so sad though. How would I win? So the combo is, with a Glacial Chasm, I prevent all damage that's dealt to me, which means I prevent the 1 damage from Fastbond. So if I have a Hedron Crab in play, a land enters the battlefield, my opponent gets milled for 3. If I just play a Simic Growth Chamber and bounce a Simic Growth Chamber, I play it 30 times, they mill for 90, and then I pass the turn and they draw out and die. All right. Let's try again. I gotta force. I mean, again, that game was like all really hard because I chose not to force my opponent's Chrome Mox. I'm not saying we would have won if I had forced my opponent's Chrome Mox, but it definitely would have been an easier game. God, this hand is bad. Gonna keep it on the back of Wasteland Force. I don't think there's a very wide range of hands that actually let us beat mono white, so I think this is like worth specking on. One thing that mono white sometimes makes you do is it makes you mulligan to a hand that has a turn 1 creature, and that can make you pretty vulnerable to Force Wasteland. My opponent is, of course, an expert and did not do either of those things. I think you have to like take some risks when it comes to playing this versus mono. Like mono white is the only thing that I don't think we have like any game versus, because I just simply didn't play removal in my deck. I made the choice. Yeah, like that's a force. I force the pearl every time. Do your worst. Wasteland, that's fine. Ancient Tomb was up 8. I had to protect my Mystic Sanctuary. Wait, why didn't I play Mystic Sanctuary? That would have been so much better. We don't talk about it, okay? No one talk about it. No one brought it up until I brought it up, so it definitely wasn't a misplay. Why the f did I play an Ancient Tomb out when I could have played a Mystic Sanctuary out? It's okay. They took the bait, they wastelanded my Ancient Tomb, and now I have a Saga that's going to win the game by itself. They have no land drop? The Pearl counter? Really? The Pearl counter was enough? God, mono white is definitely one of the decks of all time. Simply counter a Pearl, they can't play the game? What? Double planes. Thalia action? Okay, all right. I must retract my statement. Earlier in this video, you heard me say the words, no one takes any changes and no one ever innovates. I was wrong. My opponent is not one of those players. They are not a copy-paste gamer. They have a Leonian Arbiter in their vintage deck, so good God. I don't know, man. I guess I'm not making a construct, because I think I want a Black Lotus. Wait, what? We're solituding my 1/1 construct? Bruh. No, there's no way this wasn't in the sideboard. Get out of here. No, I just want to cast the One Ring. I guess I don't technically need the Black Lotus to cast the One Ring, but I sure as hell am going to. Am I? Yeah. I'd like to save a green mana. No, I can't really do that. I think we just use all the mana we have currently to play a ring and then go from there. We definitely do not have a Soul Ring in our deck, unfortunately. It's a green land. All right, I'm going to get a Manamo and a key in play. I mean, we're going to draw a million cards, so unless my opponent null rods me. No, I don't even feel like floating the single green is worth it. Ah, my opponent had the null rod. Damn. They're a beast. I do have answers to null rod in my Living Wish board. Gush. Gush Gaming. I'm down. Let's go Gush Gaming. Maybe we'll draw a Fastbond. We did not draw a Fastbond. We did draw an Urza Saga. We could use our Fate Stipulator to make 2 Urza Saga tokens. Well, I don't think Loaming does anything right now. I do want to Wasteland them off this cavern, though. This kind of sucks, because I can't play this Fate Stitcher and Wasteland them off this cavern. But I'm definitely supposed to Wasteland them. It's not remotely close. So maybe Gushing was garbage. I certainly regret Gushing. There were so many sick draws, though. They found a Thalia? Ugh. Well, from here, we're making construct tokens, so... Guess we're not time walking. I mean, if my opponent just simply draws no mana, we probably win this game, so maybe we can just hope for that. Seems like a feasible thing. Like, we're making a 3/3 immediately, and their board is 2-power creatures. Bazaar of Baghdad. I can't say that's the good card at the moment. So I can just make 2 constructs, not search, because I would be getting a Moxen that was turned off anyways. So... Oh, they have a second Thalia? Or maybe they just have a Solitude, I guess. Probably just have a Solitude, right? Realistically. What is this? Path to Exile? Oh. Path to Exile, I can't search, but I already have my basic anyways. Classic. 6. Maybe we just die to this One Ring. I think we might just die to the One Ring. I mean, if they have all removal, all 2/2s. They haven't had any lands. All right, I'm down to 5. I have a Time Walk. I have a foil. I have Fate Stitchers, but they can't do shit right now. I have Loam, but it costs 3. Attack, Time Walk, Bazaar, maybe? What are we trying to draw? Fastbond's not very good anymore. I have 5 life. Guess we need to draw like Living Wish so we can find a way to get rid of this Null Rod. But is that fast enough? Not really. I mean, we have enough bad cards that it's very clear we should Bazaar, right? Like, I don't think these Fate Stitchers are great in my hand. And then, I mean, this Loam is important because we want to get Saga. I mean, we could have Loamed, but we couldn't have played. Kind of want to have an active foil, though. So maybe I just dredge up Loam next turn. We're at 5. I guess we technically do need a blocker. Oh, I guess we could get a Caracas. But we don't have the color mana to do that. Weird. I go to 4. The fact that we have Island Mystic Sanctuary instead of green mana is not... Oh, I did have another basic in my deck. We can attack and bring and Fate Stitch back. I don't think we're dredging Loam yet. Ooh, that does it, right? Sick. No, it doesn't do it. I'm at fucking ah. Never mind. Never mind. Living Wish Crab. Living Wish for a crab. What do you say? Can't foil. All right. No, I have a 2 toughness crab. Ah, this is the worst. What about? Well, I think we're gonna die. If I think they'll just attack into us if I like don't put a creature in play. That's the wrong crab. They haven't drawn a land for like 10 turns though, so winning. All right, we go to 3. And then we're gonna dredge our loam and play a new saga, play a new ring. I milled over a Living Wish in a Fastbond. That's the worst. Mill me or mill them? Mill me? I don't know. I have so many Fate Stitchers. I would draw a million cards. All right, play a new ring. I guess I can attack. Probably should have done that first. All right, we just need to make Saga tokens. So we cast Loam next turn, and we can get to bring back Saga and an island. Wait, we do have an island? We don't have an island? Oh, maybe I should be activating this Bazaar. No, I don't want to activate Bazaar yet. All right. Draw. This, Loam. Wasteland, Saga. Activate Bazaar. Dredge. No. Oh, big. Big. Wait, it doesn't even matter though, right? Because I don't want to activate. Unless I get Vault Key, and I can't get Vault Key. Whatever. Found an island. Wait, I don't need an island. I have a force. What am I doing? Milieu. Hopefully it's 3 lands. It was 3 non-lands. Oh, maybe I should mill myself for the strip mine. I didn't even think about that. Whatever. Doesn't matter, right? We're just we've already won this game. We don't have to worry about it. We're just winning with sagas, right? They're never going to be able to beat this many saga tokens. I'm not really worried about this game. I'm pretty sure this game is locked up. We're just gonna have too many active sagas. Like we're gonna do Dredge Loam this turn and get our island back as well. We just need to win as fast as we can. I guess they can still have removal. Let me just do one more turn of no attacks. I guess we could technically attack and then Fate Stitcher and untap. Oh, they hit a Caracas. They can play a spell. We'll foil it. Make a thing. I won't dredge a loam, I guess. Maybe I should have dredged a loam. I don't know. Who cares? I guess I should have. No, I need a blue card. There. They drew a wasteland. I can die to double. No, you can't die here. All right. I guess they could have. No, they can't have anything. They can have solitude, but that just gives me a bunch of life, right? So. Appreciate that, Ritter. I don't know if I can win a game in 6.5 minutes either. All right. Game 3. I mean, we did win a game versus White. That was kind of sick. We take those. They did just miss like land drop for 7 turns, but yeah, well, if we win over, 20 turns, or we win over 1 turn that takes 20 minutes, what's the difference? Oh, man. Wild. I didn't even get to go look at that, someone clipped stuff for me. It was like 8 years ago now. I'll go look at those after. Can this deck win on turn 1? Yeah, it's got Black Lotus, Mox, Emerald, Sapphire, Time Vault, Key, take infinite turns. That's not what you wanted to hear, but it's the damn truth. But besides that, probably not. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's a Fastbond draw that wins. It's possible, I guess. We'd have to have so much mana, though. I'm not really sure if we can. Like, we don't have, like, a main deck Crucible, so we don't have, like, the crazy, bizarre Wasteland Chasm line immediately. It costs, like, so much mana to Living Wish for a Excavator. This hand has no force, so I don't think we can remotely keep it. This hand doesn't have a force, but it does have a foil, but doesn't have an island. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I put a lot of, like, the weird, like, combo cards in the board. But, so it, like, does limit our ability to, like, turn 1 kill, but maybe makes us, like, more consistent? Hard to say. That was the idea, though. The Fate Stitchers have been okay. I kind of like that we have something cool to pitch to foil. Oh, God. All right, well, this is the best, right? Put this and this on the bottom. Can't really ask for that much more than this. My opponent has mulligan to 4. Has mulligan to 3. I mean, we could still easily lose to a mono white mulligan to 3. Just like Ancient Tomb Chrome Mox Archon beats us, right? We have 6 minutes to win as well. All right, chat, strap in. We're taking game actions. Or we're taking no game actions. Kind of depends on the opponent, I think. If we draw a land in our first 2 turns, we can theoretically maybe like Fastbond and make Saga tokens. Lotus, White Plume Adventure beats us. Yes, that is why this matchup is so bad. It's so bad. We simply lose to Creature. Creature, my own worst enemy. It's okay. It's okay. No problem. Not a big deal. Like, if my opponent keeps like a slow hand, we could just strip mine them. They had to mold a 3. That's our best avenue here. They're on 3 on the play. We're on 5 on the draw. Only our deck was good. If we win, though, that means we started 2-0 and we instantly pay out to all the believers, which is kind of wild. Maybe I set the bar too low. I thought the 1.5 over under was a pretty reasonable bar, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe it needed to be 2.5. Who thinks? No one thought this deck was going to go 3-2, though. I mean, it might not go 3-2. Considering it takes us 5 mana to get a Crucible in play. Whoop, Black Lotus. 3-card hand, Black Lotus. White Plume Adventure, we lose. Damn, man. That's rough. They just went for it. They just gamed it. London Mulligan, too strong. Who allowed London Mulligan to be a thing? That's what I want to know. I hate this game. We can just draw the force right after? Like it's nobody's business? I'm not strip mining them. I'm playing an Urza Saga and hoping to draw a land off the top. I mean, we're very dead. If we can get sick 4 mana next turn, we could ring the trap. All right. My opponent correctly evaluated that I'm weak to Lotus White Plume Adventure. Land. We can Phantasmal Image. Just don't think we're winning that, are we? I mean, we're getting Black Lotus Ring next turn, so maybe we are. I don't think Tabernacle is as good as just getting Image and then going 6 mana Image Ring. Image is also a blue card for Force. I think Tabernacle Strip Mine's worse. Like, I have to beat the initiative. I have to beat the initiative, chat. Like, I have to beat the initiative. They drew Ancient Tomb? Fuck. I have to draw cards. I should just play the Fastbond, right? There's no reason not to play the Fastbond. Yeah, but now I can't take the initiative, so I'm just fucking dead, right? Alright, you beat me, you got me. Oh, yeah, it does work against Fastbond, so I should have played all my lands out and double strip mine them. Yeah, that was bad. I mean, I'm still losing, but I would draw 1, I would draw 2, I would have 3 mana, I would Living Wish for... I'm still just lost. Like Reclaimer or something. You're right, though. I should have played my Fastbond and played out my lands, double wastelanded them. I mean, if I just simply kept a hand with Force of Will, I also would have won this game, right? I just Force of Will the Black Lotus and I win the game on the spot. So maybe I should have mulliganed down to 4. Feels like this was super winnable and I threw it away. Okay, here we go. Round 3. We're still trying to get that second win to prove the doubters wrong. Well, I think I'm going to keep this against known Squee Gamer, right? I mean, I think I'm keeping any hand that has a wasteland against known Squee Gamer, Zol. My hand doesn't do anything, but it does actually answer like Hollow One plus Bazaar. It even answers like Hollow One plus Bazaar plus Force plus, or like Hollow One Bazaar Noxious. It's kind of a sick one. Though I guess I can't time walk. We don't speak of this. Not gonna play out my Black Lotus because that gives them incentive to Vigor. That's actually probably fine. My opponent Vigors my 2 Moxen. I don't think we care, right? And now we can actually hard cast Force. Like, we should probably use our Boseiju over our Wasteland, right? Just good use of mana. Oh, it's a time, all right. It is absolutely a time. Squee. Lizard Wizard. Hollow One? Oh, if they have Hollow One, I have to Boseiju the Hollow One. That's just how this game works. Boseiju this. Nothing to search because their deck is broken. And then... Wasteland ya. Hold up Force. Force a Noxious Revival. Just have to beat a Lizard Wizard. Boom! Aha! They have a second one? God fucking damn it. Oh, this is the dumbest deck of all time, chat. How is this reasonable? How? Who thought this was okay? Simply have quadruple ways to kill their thing, also answer their creatures in play, also counter... Excuse me? I can't believe we lost this game. I had such good cards for the matchup. Squee is just so messed up. It's so messed up. If someone only ever saw Squee from VODs from my channel, no one would believe you that this deck is not good. Right? Like, if people only saw Squeevods from the other side of my channel, no one would believe that Squee is like an under 50% win rate deck. I'm gonna hold this, I guess. It's just Doom. They have double Squee, like they're drawing a million cards a turn. It's just not balanced. It's simply not balanced. It's okay. We'll draw a key before they draw a counter spell or a vigor or a wasteland, and then we'll kill them. Yeah, I guess if we cycle the Lorien, we could hardcast the Fate Stitcher. That's a true statement. I didn't consider that, but I immediately was immediately that came to be, of course. I just can't. Really, Justin? No, Ralph Fury Storm gets the W here. I don't. By the time I cast this now, they're gonna have counterspell for it. But yeah, I should have cycled the Lorien. I mean, I wouldn't have drawn the Fate Stitcher because I would have cycled, would have shuffled, but same chance of drawing the Fate Stitcher. My opponent has 10 cards in hand right now, chat. They have 10 cards in hand right now. 10! In the first 19 cards, they've seen triple hollow one. This deck should be deleted. Deleted from existence. Horrific. Any believers? No, Fastbond's like not good at all. There are no good Fastbond decks. Any believers, chat? They only have to not have Force of Will blue card, Force of Negation blue card, Force of Vigor green card. Mental misstep. No fucking respect. They didn't even let me activate. I don't even want to show them this Glacial Chasm, right? Like, I can't win. So what's the point? This deck is so dumb. Dumb. I had a perfect hand versus it. Not perfect. I didn't have a One Ring. One Ring is really good against them as well. All right, I'm going to bring in the Wasteland and the Bajuka Bog and the Tabernacle, and I'll leave a Beseiju in the board. And I mean, we don't actually want forces, so that's the problem. Is like forces are actually kind of garbage in this matchup. So maybe we can bring in Outland Liberator, Ramanop Excavator. I mean, what are we living wishing for at this point? Garbage. Well, channel is restricted. Oh, I guess these Fate Stitchers are pretty bad without foil, so that doesn't really work. So I guess we'll leave foils in. I think channels can be unrestricted. Force of Negation is really, really broken. So like Force of Negation existing makes it like really hard for channel to be good. So channel and Fastbond like want you to put different things in your deck. So the problem with Fastbond is Fastbond wants you to put more lands in your deck when the idea of a strong vintage deck is like how little lands you can play. Like lands are not actually good compared to spells in vintage. So it's just like a lot better for you to not have extra lands in your deck. And Fastbond wants you to play like 25, 30 lands in your deck, which makes it hard for you to play your deck to play something like Force of Will. Like this is a deck that has Force of Will in it, but it's like a little dubious. Like the best like Fastbond build is probably the Not Me build, which is 4 Valakut Exploration, 4 Fastbond, and all lands combo. It just can't beat a combo deck because it doesn't have Force of Will in it. And its combo is like not as strong as doing something like Doomsday or Coveted Jewel or whatever, something like that. So Fastbond is a powerful card, and it was restricted for a reason. It's just not that good. Are we kidding right now? So I drew my Bajuka Bong, so I can't crop rotate the stupid Vengevine. I guess it's fine. I can just crop rotate for a Tabernacle. But like, ugh. Ugh. I guess I need to hope and pray they don't have a mental misstep or a Force of Will. I just can't. I can't win, man. Ah, there's just no. Ah. I mean, I am still supposed to strip mine. Oh, I guess I could have Besaged. That probably would have been better, actually. I'm never casting crop rotation on my turn. I just I just can't cast crop rotation on my turn because like turning on negation is too bad. Yeah, I mean they just have the answers to my things that are happening, right? I can crop rotate for a ancient tomb, but it's not gonna be very good. I mean, I'm gonna have to. They just have second bazaar. I swear, this is not the average squee hand. But against me, this is just the average squee hand. Okay, I can still win. No. We can draw a Tabernacle and Besage you this, or we can draw any green producing land and I can Besage you and then crop rotate. So that doesn't do it. So I can just play a ring. Did you see game one, not me? It was crazy. Oh, I guess I didn't need... Yeah, I did need to. This game is not going that long. Oh, I guess I could get a Glacial Chasm. That's just not going to help me, though, right? Because they have a freaking Wasteland in play. Is there any world in which... No, we're just always drawing. I don't know what cards get us out of this game. That would work if I had enough mana to do so. I did not have enough mana to do so. I need 1 and a green to cast Boseiju, and then I need a land in play to Emerald and crop rotate for a Tabernacle. That's what I wanted to do. I needed to draw a land off the top. I did not draw land off the top. That was the plan. Echoing Deeps. Library of Alexandria. God bless. The only way I win this game is I draw Black Lotus, and I draw Time Vault, and I draw another ring or something. I don't know. So close. Oh, I guess we can draw another ring. We draw so many cards in this deck. It's crazy. No dice. That was really rough variance, but it is what it is. Magic is magic. All right, it's been a while, but now we have our favorite opponent of all time, Absorbent 3. They play red-green cards they like. I think we should have a pretty decent matchup, except for the fact that they play multiple Scavenging Oozes, and we don't actually have a way to beat a resolved Scavenging Ooze. This hand has a Saga and a Fastbond and a Living Wish. This one looks like a keep to me. I guess Fastbond is kind of a liability against Absorbent 3 because they have lots of artifact and enchantment removal in their decks typically. So we'll have to see how that goes. I guess like if I go Fastbond into Urza Saga here and I get Force of Vigor, we do immediately lose the game. So or hear me out. We can just get Mental Misstepped again. We've been getting Mental Misstepped a lot today. Wooded Foothills, a classic. I don't know if we're going to make it up to the mana we need here. Savannah. Ooh. Normally it's Taiga, sometimes a Bayou. I haven't seen a Savannah in a while. Ooh, Simian Spirit Guide Inti. Fucking love them. They're the best. This card is so sweet. I wanted to see more play. I think it's really strong. The problem with this card is you kind of need to have a creature to attack with the turn before you play it. And there aren't very many good creatures like that. I think here the answer is Saga Living Wish. And I think we Living Wish for a creature, probably. Reclaimer seems reasonable here. Yeah, that's the problem. I said there are no like real playable creatures you can play before Inti. We could get the Caracas. Caracas is kind of nice, right? Kind of want to get the Ramanop Excavator, but the Caracas is probably good too. We should like build a plan based on the fact that like it might be unlikely we have an Urza Saga next turn. All right, so they get to attack, and when they do, they discard, get a counter on it, and get trample, and then they exile the top card of their library, and they can cast it. You were thinking about Snake? What? They discarded a Comet Stellar Pup. Okay, yeah, you're pretty far away from casting Comet, and they put a Stone Coil Serpent into exile. Oh, yeah, I mean, Snake was my first thought, but I just like thought Snake is pretty bad if I like get Wastelanded, right? Or if I get like my Saga removed by something that removes Sagas. Do they don't have a follow-up land. I see. If I were to not have a follow-up land, how would I sequence this? I think what I do is I just simply Caracas there into missing a Saga token, but then making a Saga token on my upkeep and wastelanding them. I feel like that's just the most value, and it keeps them from having another look at an extra card. And then at some point, we'll just play some rings and do the things. Oh, they top decked an Emerald, but Emerald does not cast Inti. What does it cast? Survey says. The Goy. Of course, duh. I'm thinking about like not wastelanding them that. Oh, I guess I get no, I guess I get a Black Lotus, right? So I don't need to fret. All right, I am going to make a construct, and then I'm going to get a Black Lotus. Then I'm going to play the One Ring. I get in protection. I'm gonna have protection forever, basically. Okay. So from here, my opponent needs to play a Collector Roof. If they play a Collector Roof, I actually am in trouble. If they don't play a Collector Roof, don't think many things are gonna matter. All right, draw some cards. Force, Gush, Lorien, Beseiju. I think I'm actually just gonna play a Fate Stitcher. Could be cool. I have a Force, right? So like, it's fine. If I want, I could even block and then just and reanimate it. Don't think I care about that, but I could if I wanted to. They did hit their red land, so I don't know if Inti's coming back or not. Probably wouldn't force Inti because I don't think it matters here anymore. I guess it makes this thing a 2/2, which makes its attack better. Pyroblast my Fate Stitcher. No, I spent 4 mana on that thing. Get the hell out of here. I think I'll just chump this Goyf with a construct. It gives me like a bunch more draws, right? I don't need to do this, and it's probably not even correct to do this. It just makes me feel better to do this. All right, lose life. We're gonna draw so many cards this turn. Hopefully we win the game. Key. All right, draw with One Ring. Play a Mox. I don't need to play a Mox. Untap my One Ring. Yes. Draw with the One Ring. I'm looking for a Fastbond and a Glacial Chasm, probably. Time Walk. Yeah, Time Walk does it as well. Let's play a Key. And let's key our One Ring. Actually, this block on Tarmogoyf actually looks kind of good because I can like go to my next turn with all these counters on it and draw a million more cards next turn and still win kind of deal. I still did not draw a Fastbond, but I do have infinite turns now, so I guess that's good enough. Though I guess my opponent could technically have a counterspell here. I mean, I'm drawing my whole deck next turn for sure, so I'll just discard some rings. I only need 1 ring left to just kill off my current ring, so yeah, that's fine. I take some damage. All right, draw a bunch of cards. Take an extra turn. At this point, I have infinite counter magic as well, so killing my time vault is probably impossible for them as well. Let's force it. Yeah, it's fine. Force it. All right, untap my ring, draw another 7 cards. There's a Fastbond, so I can go crop rotation for a glacial chasm. Play a Fastbond. Play a Manamo. Play this thing. We have I should have foiled to get a Fate Stitcher in the yard. Yeah, I guess that's true. I wasn't really worried about that, considering we have our entire deck in our hand and have won the game, but you're not wrong. We even have Mystic Sanctuary Loop. That's fun. Big. That's true. We can get extra turns with our Fate Stitcher untapping our Time Vault. That's also true. All right, do we want to sideboard at all in this matchup? My opponent has Pyroblast, so I don't want to take a mental misstep. I think the answer is no. I think this is one of the matchups where we just leave it. The deck is perfectly constructed as is. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? This hand looks good. The classic Ancestral No Blue. Definitely a Keeperino, though, for sure. Right? Yeah. Absorbing 3. Got the Companion Moxen. What kind of 2-drop we playing? Or are we Oh, no, 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 no. Please don't Simian Spirit Guide and play a comment on turn 1. This is how Absorbing 3 wins most of their matches. Is like turn 1 Minsk and Boo. Oh, I don't care about that. That one I don't care about. It's a good card, though. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy they're playing it, but I don't think this is what you needed. I guess technically I can't hold open crop rotation for this Urza Saga, but I mean, I'm still making this play, right? It's definitely still correct. I have so many other things going on that if they're like killing my Saga or whatever, then I don't care. Oh, they hit a land off the top. Now they can cast something bad for me, I assume. Yup. That would be a reason to wait to hold open crop rotation for my Saga. But I guess the good news is, wait, we're not blowing up my Saga. They don't care because they have a Dauntless Dismantler. I find that approach to be bold. Can't say that's the approach I would take. I would just shoot the crap out of this Saga. It's a huge tempo win. Ooh, wrong spell. I'm gonna go get one of them tropical islands here. Well, now if they ever shoot my Saga, I can simply crop rotate it. So that's sweet. A problem is I don't want this thing to flip, though. So I do have to cast a spell this turn. So I guess I'm just casting Ancestral Recall. Mental misstep again. This time I was ready. This time I was ready. No, no, no. I would like 3 cards, please. Living Wish, Living Wish. Well, casting Living Wish would be better than playing a key if I didn't have a crop rotation for this Outland Liberator killing my Saga. Like, they should probably still kill my Saga before it can tutor a Lotus, right? Even if the Lotus is tapped and they can kill it with Dismantler, they don't want to kill 0-drops with Dismantler because it's going to kill their whole board. Weird game, for sure. All right, they're coming in. I really can't beat a Planeswalker, so I hope they don't play a Planeswalker. Nothing. Well, nothing makes it hard for me to crop rotate, so I guess I will not be crop rotating. Well, if I don't, they flip, but I can play 2 spells on my turn and flip back, right? Is there anything, like, reasonable I can crop rotate for? Not really. I guess I can't really make constructs, but, like, that's okay. What are you talking about? I can, oh, I can't stop it from flipping on their turn. Only my turn? Okay. I understand. So I know that this makes a Black Lotus come into play tapped, but it is what it is. We are going to want to play 2 spells this turn so that we flip that thing back. Let's cast Living Wish and grab Reclaimer. Collector Roof? No. Our own Outland Liberator? I think I want to do Reclaimer so I can strip mine their Taiga. I guess I should have strip mine their Taiga first before they, like, had a Lightning Bolt, but I missed it. I made a mistake. Not that I expect them to have Bolt in against me, but maybe they kept it in. But I am flipping this Werewolf back. It's going back to daytime. Oh, they vigored my Emerald and my Lotus. That seems like a really nice win for me. My opponent had a Liberator that they pitched for that. I don't know. That just seems like a big win for me. This is tunneling a little bit too hard on the Saga stuff, in my opinion. It will be hard for me to cast 2 spells next turn if they flip their Liberator back, for what it's worth. But I don't think I care as much with my whole board destroyed. Maybe I do. Time Walk. That's such a crazy draw. Probably never. Nothing that can really hit me here, right? I guess there could be like the insect, the 2/2 pro blue insect, maybe. Feet Stitcher. All right, so I can Living Wish for. I mean, I should get a Rabbit Excavator, right? But I can't. I can crop rotation and Living Wish, I guess. Well, I mean, casting a crop rotation does make my Reclaimer a 3/4. I mean, Excavator Saga should just be winning in this game, so I don't need to flip right now. I could just let this thing attack, kill my key, and then eat it by crop rotating. It's probably even better. Also, what am I crop rotating? Am I crop rotating on just a tropical? Or am I just crop rotating this tomb into a saga? I'm just crop rotating this tomb into a saga. I guess I still need to deal with a Dauntless Dismantler. But I mean, eventually they'll have to pop it, right? They're like 100% to swing into this Elvish Reclaimer, so they get to kill a key, but then this is 3 lands in a yard, right? So as long as I don't get like Bajuka bogged or something here. Just crop rotate this. Oh, I don't want to get a Saga because they'll shoot my Saga. So I should just get a Bazaar, I guess? No, I need to get a land that produces mana. Just get a tropical island. This thing's a 3/4. It blocks and kills that. So now I have an active Reclaimer, an Excavator coming up. Like, the things I'm losing to now are their Planeswalkers, right? Oh, another Saga anyways. Okay. Oh, I guess that's just shrink my Reclaimer. Just wanted to get value. I have Strip Mine Lock as well. A Goyf is like kind of annoying here. An Inti is like a little annoying here. A Bloated Contaminator. A 4/4 trampling toxic 1 proliferator. I saw that coming. And I can tell you right now, I saw that coming the whole way. I don't know, man. Magic card, probably. Crop rotation. All right. So I'm going to strip mine this Taiga, and then I have the ability to crop rotate and the ability to make a Saga token. This thing is trampling, I guess. Maybe I should have just played Chasm. I can double block, but I lose my Excavator. I guess if they want to kill... Oh, this thing comes into play fucking tapped. Can I infinite Chasm? Well, I can't play 2 lands a turn, so I don't think so. Unless I'm missing something. Maybe. I guess I just take 4. Is Chasm plus Ramanap just infinite? Chasm has a cost. I have to sack a land when it enters. I would have to have like an exploration or something. Oh, they're gonna proliferate my Urza Saga? You monster! I'll crop rotate it. I'll get an Urza Saga. Wasteland, my Urza Saga. All right, you got it. The saga has been wasted. You got it. I see you, opponent. We might actually have to play Glacial Chasm soon. Ooh, I can Mystic Sanctuary back Ancestral Recall. I guess I have a Fate Stitcher coming. So that's another blocker. Let's just Mystic Sanctuary back Ancestral. Or maybe Time Walk was better. I mean, I still have Gush Sanctuary Loop as well, right? Oh, I can just tap it down every turn? True. I was thinking I was probably just like quadruple block or whatever, but I kind of want to get my opponent to freaking blow this up, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of the roads win the game here. I mean, they attack and I block. I mean, I can just block with Fate Stitcher Reclaimer. I'm like, that's not even bad. I just don't want to block with Excavator. Excavator is the only card that really matters here. It's just infinite sagas. Oh, they're gonna blow up my construct here? Oh, they're gonna swords my uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yo, this one Pearl pulled so much work. My opponent fetched Taiga Taiga, and they're just playing swords in their deck. No, no worries. All right, well, we have an Ancestral Recall here. That's a good card. We're not in trouble. That's not the... We're definitely not in trouble. Like, we're fine. We have a Glacial Chasm still. They used their Wasteland already. I feel like we just get a Ring trigger. I mean, it does come into play tapped, so I don't get to draw off it. I guess I could if I Fate Stitcher right now, but I don't want to. I also don't kind of like don't want them to proliferate it either. I kind of want to like. I could even just like get a Collector Roof from a Living Wish and just turn off their whole board again. I also can like Mystic Sanctuary every turn by sacking it or like strip mining it or something. I mean, I feel like I should crop rotate, but I don't even know if there's anything good to crop rotate into anymore. I guess I can crop rotate into a Bazaar of Baghdad. And then I can Mystic Sanctuary, Ancestral, and draw it. Is that a good use of my life? I don't know. Do I need to play Glacial Chasm yet? I don't really need to. All right, let's Mystic Sanctuary and Ancestral to the top of my deck. I kind of just want to do this because I want to, and then I'll draw it with this Bazaar. And I'll just get rid of this Saga and this Glacial Chasm because I can... Well, I don't want to get... I gotta be careful here. I don't want to get, I don't want to get Scavenging Oozed. I guess if I just put all my Sagas in, that's the same thing. All right, I will draw 3 cards. Now I have Fastbond. So now I win. So now I have Fastbond, and I have a Rabbit Excavator. And so now I can just simply play my Glacial Chasm. And we win. Been trying to find these Fastbonds for a while now. So this one actually loops through my whole deck. So I can play another Mystic Sanctuary, put an Ancestral, I guess, on top for fun. I can strip mine my own Bazaar and draw cards. Play a bunch of Sagas out. Sweet. But we also still have Fate Stitcher. I mean, at this point, should we ring? Just ring into the Ancestral. Cast Ancestral. Play an island. Play a wasteland. Cast a Lorien. Play a Manamo. Crop rotate my Bazaar. Get a wasteland. Get a Bazaar. Wasteland, my Mystic Sanctuary. Put a Mystic Sanctuary in play. Put a Ancestral on the top of my library. I guess I could put Time Walk on top of my library too, huh? Play a Wasteland. Activate my Bazaar. Put Fastbond and Force in my yard. Cast Ancestral. Wasteland my Sanctuary. I don't know. All these things are winning, aren't they? Maybe even just like wastelanding my things and just making a bunch of mana and casting Lorien Revealed. Maybe drawing through my whole deck with the ring is better. We won the game this turn. It's just how much fun can we have taking game actions? You're right. Ringing and Manamoing is probably faster. We have won the game though. Let's get a Fate Stitcher. Ring. We have infinite mana, infinite turns, infinite draw. Because with wasteland and a land, we make infinite mana as well. Everything is gonna get us there. It doesn't really matter how we choose to get there. Assuming I have a Living Wish left in my deck to win the game with. I guess we don't even need that because we technically have infinite turns as well, so... We're almost done. We just need to find that last Living Wish so I can go get a Thassa's Oracle, and that's just the easiest way to win, because I don't have to like make my opponent blow up all our 0-drops first and all that nonsense. I guess we also have the ability to Gush. We should probably get a piece of counter magic just in case our opponent decides they still have a counter spell left for our Oracle, but maybe it doesn't matter. What was I doing? I don't want to actually do that. I want to make a bunch more mana. Sorry about that, chat. This part of it does take a little while. There might be some ways I could have played this a little bit faster, but... I mean, we can. We just make them pop it. Like, it's not hard to win this game with constructs either. We could totally do that as well. Currently, I have 3. So let me just, like, wasteland my Saga or my Bazaar one more time. All right. They saw the Oracle and they conceded. Maybe I should have just Living Wish for Oracle earlier. Believers! Congratulations, all believers. Here we go. 5th and final round. Can we 3-2 with this deck? Nice starting hand. Saga Gaming. It's going to be a keeperino for sure. We have Force online. We have Foil online. How could we die? And we have turn 1 Saga, turn 2 Make Construct. Basically the most broken hand in all of Vintage. Why are we stopped on my end step? There will be no stopping on my end step. Turn 1 Ancient Tomb Soul Ring. Resolvers. 3-ball? Monolith. Resolver. I believe, and I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that this is the card, the 1 ring. The 1/4 ring. I'm going to force it. I still have foil for their next play, too. Big. Key, not a great draw. Key's the kind of card that gets pitched to foil here. I guess Living Wish is probably the card that gets pitched to foil. Oh, no, I have a Black Lotus coming. So I can go Black Lotus Collector Roof, actually. So. Tinka? Tinka? The 1 ring. Mystic Forge. PO for 2. I think I'm just going to foil it. Oh, no, F3, F3, F3. Oh my god, I almost didn't make a construct, chat. All right, so if I draw a land, I can go Living Wish, oof. I draw 1 ring. Oh, that's such a bad draw here. I just want to get a Collector Roof, right? Like, it's by far the best play, or no? I mean, I wouldn't have foiled that if I had thought I was going to go ring. This is kind of a sus play, but... I lose out on damage this way, but I save 2 life. No. I have to stop my opponent from killing me. I'm just hoping this is enough. I guess theoretically a Metamorph blocks on this board. Ah, they just immediately play Saga? Time Walk? Ah, come on, man. It's fine. It's fine. Well, I'll finally block with Oof and play a ring or something. This is the worst outcome of all time. Just losing on this board now. Bizarre. Ugh. I really threw this game, huh? I probably just wasn't supposed to counter PO, and I was just supposed to make 2 construct tokens. Maybe? I don't know. Like, my opponent drawing Saga off the top is just really bad for me. I just am not winning this board. They just have too many artifacts. What am I supposed to do? Threw it. I mean, I don't think I threw it. Like, what am I mean, did I have a winning line? Like, just pray that I don't die and then play an excavator instead? Or pray that I don't die and play a liberator instead? Don't foil PO for 2. I mean, it's probably don't foil. I mean, we're just super dead, right? Think our best out is chump chump, hope they have no follow-up, and then play a ring or something maybe? I don't know. What a brutal game this was. They also had like their 1 blue source for their PO time walk. Just not great. Unearth, Fate Stitcher, Steel Jewel. Banger. I even think this is probably one of our better matchups. I feel like our cards are really good in this matchup. I don't know. Don't know if I was supposed to just not counter. I mean, I think countering was good. I still think like collect roofing is good too. Like the only way collect roofing is bad is if they have exactly a saga off the top, which we don't think they had, right? Because if they had a saga last turn, they would have just played saga. There's no reason to play island over it. Though they would have played time walk if they had island, and maybe I don't know. This hand plays Fastbond double Wasteland, Lorien for tropical turn 2 ring, but that's just like not good enough, right? Like we have to have a force in our hand. I just have to mulligan this because my opponent's deck is oops all spells. Okay. Guess this is fine. We get at least discard value with Loam. Foil, pitch, island, Loam. Saga. Wish I had a Wasteland, I guess. Glacial Chasm. Well, not much we can really do here. Just gonna get a Wasteland, right? Oh, I don't have a Wasteland because I boarded it in. Sick. Guess I have to get an Outland Liberator then. Okay. I mean, now we might actually just be discarding Chasm, with how bad Chasm is in this matchup. Maybe I should have had Chasm in the board. Ancient Tomb. That's not that big a deal. The One Ring. Could be a good follow-up. Means I have to turn off my foil. I mean, they must have force backup, right? There's no way they keep this hand if they didn't have force backup for this. The problem is, like, me forcing back here is, like, not even good. I think it's just, like, better to act like I don't care, let them put 2 contrasts in play, and then play a ring. Try to combo kill them, I guess. But I'm also turning off my foil by doing this. I'm aware that I'm doing that, but, like, I kind of want them to believe that these constructs are good. And maybe that's not enough, but, like, them investing 6 mana into constructs could pay off for us in this game. But I have to play this tropical to play my thing, so I mean, I guess they could just have like workshop 6 mana jewel and kill me, but okay, yeah, I mean, sure. All right, I'm just kind of off it. I don't think this is really worth playing out. All right, it's fine. We did not make the 3-2 life. Opponent had some really stellar setups against what we were doing. But it was a fun league. I hope everyone else had as much fun as I did, because I did have a great time. We had some really clippable moments. We did basically everything. We had foil, pitch, fate stitcher. We had living wish for crab combo. We didn't win with crab combo, but we almost did. We had like infinite draw, infinite mana. We had wind with oracle. We had cards coming from the yard. We had the One Ring drawing us like 40 cards in one turn. It was a banger. It was an absolute banger. So thank you to Senpai for the continued support, the donation deck list every month. I usually work with Senpai to make his ideas a reality, something close to playable. And I think we usually come up with some bangers for everyone. So if you want to see your deck list played on this channel, make sure you check out the description in the playlist below, YouTube video below, description below. That's the one. Check out the Patreon link. More information there on how to submit a donation deck list. Until next time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, vintage videos. I will see you then.